Hey, hey, Eddie G in the house. Welcome to my channel. All right, guys, let's get in it, see what I have today. First and foremost, I'm not apologizing to anybody for anything. If you're offended, oh well. There was a lot of horrific things done here. Now, as far as the readers, I do apologize to the ones that did not jump on the bandwagon. As far as the ones that were, pulling out this racist card and targeting someone, and especially if you were doing this to prevent my forward movement when it comes to helping those babies. At this point, I just see you as sick, disgusting POS. And that's where I stand. And I'm not apologizing for that. All right? So, anyhow, moving on. I have a little something I want to say here real quick. I'm just really fed up, guys. I'm fed up with the criminals, the abuse, the BS. Mostly I'm fed up with criminals, thieves, portraying that they're good people. Con artists, murdering gold diggers, and all these types of people getting away with their BS and their crimes. And, consistently stepping on good people and trying to make those good people look like they are the criminals. Kind of how what happened here, where my life story was stripped. Everybody fed that story back to me and expected me not to catch on or not realize what you all did. Just like the reader that I accused of, doing the reading about the dream. Yes, that was my dream. And there's several others that I heard her speak on. So anyhow, it's sick. It's just sickening. So, let's see what else. Apparently there's a lot of people that cannot think out of the box. So I have to say, and I quote Cat Williams on this, when he quoted, apparently the world is ran by liars. Apparently so. So anyhow, it's really sad when a person has been put through the ringer by liars, thieves, con artists, and then when they show some emotion, especially over how innocent children have been treated, and they start calling out those liars, criminals, and con artists, then you try to portray them as crazy. And again, to be called crazy is to be dismissed, and I will not be dismissed. We are not robots. We are humans, and humans have emotions. So it is what it is. Not to mention, you targeted, caused conflict, put someone on an emotional roller coaster, and then use that to try to make them look crazy. That's what's even more sick. All right? So anyhow, I had it set in my mind what I wanted to do a reading on. I'm just not sure at the moment. I think I want to do a reading on. I'm going to do a reading on all of these folks that came against me and see what we get. All right. So, and I broke out some other cards I haven't used yet. I'll never understand how anyone can hear children scream like that and not feel some type of empathy for them. That's just cold-hearted. I treat people how they treat me. I look at souls, not body, form, any of that, And I can't stand the way people clout chase. I can't stand the way some folks think if they're elite that they're above the law, or, they don't have to answer to anyone, and you do. There is a higher judgment that we all have to answer to. All right? So, Lord, I ask that you bring down your divine white light. Let it flow through me as I speak truth, as I lay these cards. I love the smell of that holy wood. All right, guys, so moving on. Let's see what we have here. And all the karmics, liars, thieves, con artists. 5 of Cups. Looks like some folks are doing a little grieving and regret for what they've done. 2 of Earth, which would be the 2 of Pentacles. So some folks were doing a lot of juggling. We have the Messenger of Air. They could have been listening to possibly some lies from an air sign. What else do you have for me? What else do you have for me? This is what we're going to lead with. All right. Then the 8 of Water. So, yeah, this looks to me like and a lot of folks are speaking on this right now, missed opportunities. All right, so we have the Seven of Fire, which is the Seven of Wands. So someone had to stand their ground. We have the Page of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, King of Cups, and Hangman. So what I see here is there's two different things going on here. And on the bottom, we have the King of Wands. Here, let me get me a cigarette real quick. All right, so I have the Five of Water, the Five of Cups, which, you know, normally represents, and I love these cards, guys. Look, those are very pretty. So this is someone that was doing some grieving. What this is like I said, missed opportunity. This is someone that is in regret because they juggled someone. Then we have Messenger of Air. They could have been listening to a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because here we have the Eight of Water. Because whoever they missed the opportunity with walked away. They have emotionally walked away. So, and then here I have the Seven of Wands, which represents standing their ground, and then we go from the Page of Water to the King of Water. So this, what I see here is, and then we have the Hangman. So someone has missed an opportunity with someone that has done some maturing, is what this looks like. Possibly a water sign. Somebody messed up something with a water sign. Possibly. All right, so moving on. We have a King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. So we have a King of Wands that feels as though they missed out on an opportunity with someone. Six of Cups. Someone from the past, and they were juggling. So this is someone that possibly didn't pay attention to someone else, and they now feel as though they missed an opportunity with that person. They could have possibly had other things going on, was juggling. And then we have the messenger of air and the magician. So they could have been listening to something that an air sign had to say, possibly messages from an air sign, that led them to, look, see, and there's the flatline card. And then here we have the emotionally walking away. So they walked away from someone. They didn't pay attention to this person. They didn't give this person any credit. They didn't, it could have been attraction. I don't know. But they walked away from this person, and now they do feel like they missed out on an opportunity. Because they emotionally walked away, and the situation just died down. It just died down. But over here, there's something they have learned. They have done a lot of maturing, probably some soul searching, and now they are in hangman mode. So let's see what we have. Four Wands. So here we had standing their ground over some type of proposal. So, this could have been someone that tried to humiliate them, or someone that just didn't agree with it. Like, well, why do you want that person? Something like that. Because we have the proposal, and then we had the standing their ground. All right, so then we had the Page of Water. This person has literally gone from an immature energy to leveling up. Six of Wands. So we had the Page of Wands with the victory. Then the King of Water. That's a gorgeous card. Look. He has his little devil fork back there. So we have the Ace of Coins, the Star, and the Hanged Woman. Okay, so as this person has matured and looked back on their actions and what they've done, they could feel as though they missed out on a blessing. possibly someone that shines. And then we have the hanged woman. And this could be someone, still at the same address, still in the same situation, whatever. Or simply the fact that they did not move forward with this person. All right, so then over here we have the hanged man. So now they are in hangman mode. We had the world upside down. So, normally that represents beginnings and endings. But what I'm seeing here is they are in hangman mode, not moving forward, because they're not so sure they could even resurrect what it is they are thinking upon. But they do feel they missed out on something. They could have been listening to other people. That's what this appears to be here, the proposal and standing their ground. And they had to overcome some childish behaviors. All right, so let's go ahead and get a little clarification on that. I just wanted to do a short read real quick, guys. As usual, there's always a lot to do. All right, so tell me about the King of Wands and the Five of Cups. The regret. Regret, grieving over something. What do you have for us? King of Wands, yeah, see? It could have been an offer they refused, and they could have felt like it was divinely guided. We had the Hierophant, and it was possibly an opportunity they passed up on. Could be someone, and this could be anything. Could be a person, could be a job opportunity, could be any kind of opportunity that they passed on. Could have been an opportunity to work with someone. Excuse me. So then we had the Six of Cups, the Two of Earth. So this could have been someone, how some folks have a plan B, or, some of us, when we're out there in the dating world, you may be talking to 2 or 3 people. You just may not have decided which one you actually want to date or anything. So anyhow, so they could have been juggling a couple people, whatever. But this is definitely, this could be someone from childhood, because we have the Six of Cups. But it was a situation they were juggling. We have Justice on the bottom. What do you have for us? Oh, guys, and I went back and looked. Yeah, see, Knight of Cups. They could be coming in, and what this looks like, though, is they actually regret not coming in with an offer. So I went back and I looked at Sheriff Judd, and that was actually a judge that he was going after for some type of criminal activity or something. But check this guy out, y'all. Y'all go check him out. I'm telling you, this guy is the hammer. He is, I know myself, I'm just disgusted with criminal behavior. People doing things to try to make good people look like they're bad. None of us are perfect. Even when you're a good person, you still have your good days, your bad days. You still have, the lines that you will draw and things you will not tolerate. And I know for me, when I took on these kiddos, there was a lot they needed to learn. They taught me things, I taught them things. And we had good days and bad days. And, that's just part of it. So, and I still plan on taking those guys to what I was trying to prepare for, to take them to some of those festivals. Because I want them to be able to experience that to where they're not stressing. They're not stressing over where they're going to eat, if they're going to eat. I want them to just be able to go experience some different ethnic things, and like going down south, experiencing some Cajun food, some of those festivals, some of those traits, that some of those coon asses have, and just be able to experience it without the stress of, are we going to have to sleep in a vehicle? Things that just a lot of foster kids, things they have gone through, without being able to truly enjoy something. And while they were here, there were times due to the fact that I worked so much, that just wasn't happening, you know. And even when, a lot of times when I was at home, especially when they want to play that loud music, you know, because I wasn't so much down with that. And I was so used to being here just completely alone after my son went to Carolina that I was kind of secluded myself. So anyhow, it is what it is. And, you know, well, I'm not going to speak too much on it because it is, you know, state of Louisiana, foster parenting system and all of that. And it's their business. It's the children's business. But, you know, the oldest has gone back home to mama. And, you know, I have different opinions about that, but that's my opinion. So anyhow, I knew she would be happier doing that as to, there's never anyone here, you know. So I know it was boring for them, especially she's the dating age. And she has her new little boyfriend, so that's good. All right, so anyhow, moving on. We have the messenger of air. This could have been someone they listened to. Then we have the magician. This could have been someone in their family, your family. And then we had the flatline card with the 8 of Cups. So they walked away possibly to some you know, someone else ragging their butt behind something. Could have been behind an empress. And, you know, looking back, hindsight, they do feel as though they missed an opportunity. All right, so what do we have on that flatline card, that unalive card, and the walking away? We have the magician and the emperor. So as they walked away, it appears that here we have the King of Cups, manipulation, and strength. So yeah, they may feel like they were manipulated by someone. But they moved forward, they moved on to manifest, you know, picking themselves up and moving forward. That's awesome. That is awesome. It took them a lot of strength. They did feel as though they were manipulated, and this could have been a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio that, you know, possibly looks back and there's something in life they feel they missed out on. Someone, an opportunity. All right. Moving on. Then we had the 7 of Wands, standing their ground proposal. Let's talk about it. What do we have? What do we have? Page of Cups. They took a different proposal, and it had a fish in the cup. So, yeah, so they were possibly juggling, you know, probably talking to a couple people, 2 or 3 people, whatever. And, you know, they could have been listening to some things an air sign had to say, whatever. Looking back on the past, though, this is something they are disappointed by because they moved on, you know, just standing their ground, moving forward, took a different proposal, and found out it was not such a good proposal. All right, so let's see. Yeah, see, there. This is funny. There's the offer. They did a lot of standing their ground, so this is a couple that did a lot of fighting. They possibly felt restricted by their new mate. We have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And then we had, yeah, see, the Ace of Wands, which normally represents, you know, a new beginning. And this is a new beginning in, be it creativity, moving forward with the project. And then they felt, see how they have the heartbreak here, the third party. So whatever projects they tried to move forward with, they may have possibly felt like those got vetoed, shot down. So whoever this mate was, when they moved on, whoever they decided to have that relationship with, accept that proposal, they found out the grass was not greener on the other side. And there's the offer. And that's the same thing, 6 of Cups. So even once this is funny, once they took this other proposal and they realized there was a stinky fish in the cup, the grass was not greener, that's when they started regretting their choice. And let's see, what did we have here? Because they feel like they were restricted, tied down, constantly having to stand their ground, arguing, fighting with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. They felt like they couldn't move forward with projects. This guy, you know how that goes, ladies. They felt like whatever they were trying to work on, whatever they were trying to do, manifest and bring into fruition, it was not happening. It either got shot down, and this is the kind of thing here with the third party. This is where someone gets family involved. They get all their friends, their buddies, their aunts, their uncles, and everyone else's opinions involved, because it looks like everything this guy tried to move toward, be it starting their own business, be it starting a project, anything, it's like it just did not work. It would get vetoed. It would get shot down. This person felt like, again, they were in a relationship. This was probably one of those relationships where someone is clingy, and which is something I cannot stand. I cannot stand for somebody to be under my butt 24/7. I've never been a clingy person when it comes to a relationship, which is probably why my ex and I stayed together for 10 years. He did his thing, I did mine, and we met in the middle. It was awesome, worked out great. So anyhow, they felt restricted. They possibly had to, when they would come forward something they wanted to do, a project, whatever, they felt restricted. They felt they had to argue, fight, stand their ground over it. For any new beginning in anything they tried to have, they had to fight, argue with this Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and all it led to was heartbreak. Third-party opinions. Third-party BS. So this appears to me that someone is regretting a choice they made. They were possibly juggling 2 or 3 women, speaking with 2 or 3 women, whatever, and the choice they made, they now regret because the grass was not greener. All right, so let me get a different deck, guys, and get a little clarification on that. Oh, wait, let me finish out here real quick so we know what else. We got to get the rest of the story. All right, so then we had, and see, that's what, this is what caused them to mature up a little bit. They learned some hard lessons for the victory. This could be a divorce. Let's see what we have on that. The 6 of Wands, the victory, and the immature energy. The Page. Empress. This could have been a female in male energy. I'm not sure, guys. But what I do know, this could be a Pisces. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This could be a male in feminine energy. As we all know, it's all about the energy. But let me keep going here, and we'll see what we get. This may be someone that they got a victory over this heartbreak, this person they were dealing with, that just tied them down. They felt like they couldn't get ahead. So they learned a lesson from it. They could have possibly learned a lesson about, because over here we have the 2 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, the person from the past that they were looking back on and kind of, I wouldn't say grieving, but I would say kind of disappointed over an opportunity that they possibly passed up. So they've learned a lesson. They've come out of they have a victory over all of this right here, over this messy relationship right here. And they could be moving toward an Empress. All right, so then we had where they've leveled up. They've done some maturing. They could see someone as a blessing, as the Star, in hangman mode, not, single, not dating, not trying to get out there. And then we had, of course, the Hangman and then the World in reverse. So this is something, they're not sure if they're going to be able to resurrect this. All right, so let's see what we have here on that King of Cups, the Blessing, the Star, and the Hangwoman. And here we have the Ace of Swords on the bottom, which would be truth, new beginning. They could see judgment. They could see the person they're going toward as more truthful, more honest, You know, not the kind of woman that's going to steal your money out of your wallet at night. Not the kind of woman that's going to dig all through your phone. I've only done that once in my life, and it was because it was my phone. And I knew that fool was up to some shenanigans. Yeah, see, we have the high priestess, we have the judgment, and the high priestess. So they're wanting to move forward toward an empress that they see as a blessing, as a star, that is in hangman mode. But they fear being judged by that high priestess. We're going to put another one on that. What do we have on the bottom? Yeah, see? Ten of Swords. They're afraid of being shot down. They're afraid of being screwed over, shot down. All right, what else do we have? What else do you have for us? Knight of Wands. So they're wanting to take action. Wanting to take action for new beginning. You know, this also represents the hero card. So, you know, they may be wanting to come in. And but they're definitely moving away from this messy relationship that they got into. They see someone as the blessing, as the star. They're afraid of having judgment passed on them. They're afraid of that Ten of Swords, but they're wanting to come in. Let's see, this is also projects. So this could be someone wanting to come in, work with this person on a project, you know, build together, whatever that may represent. Like I say, it represents the hero, it represents the building together, it represents action and forward movement. All right, so they are worried. One, they're happy. They had a victory. They've learned something. They've done a lot of maturing, and this Empress is on their mind. They see that Empress as a blessing, as a star, but they also see she's just sitting there in hangman mode. They're afraid of being judged by that Empress, by that high priestess. But they're wanting to take action, kind of come in as the hero. But they have not moved forward yet. They are in hangman mode because they are concerned that they are not going to be able to resurrect that, a beginning, a ending, nothing. You know, they may not even get an answer at the door. So, all right, moving on. Let's see what we get on that, on the fact that they are in hangman mode. Yeah, see, they may feel like their money is what's holding them up. Because, oh, we have the Ten of Pentacles. All right, let's see what fell out here. Here we have the gossip, the slander, the rumors, the fighting. Ace, yeah, the Ace of Swords. The Ten of Swords. So they're wanting to come in, but they're not wanting to do this. It's like they don't even want to discuss the past. They simply want the new beginning. Worried about getting the Ten of Swords. Yeah, see, they have sat back and watched someone. They have watched someone in Wounded Warrior mode. They're also watching someone move forward for their ships to come in. But this could also be them as well. All right, so let's get a different deck here and get a little bit of an overall general. So what I want to know about is this here, where they're afraid they're not going to be able to resurrect it, and where they're worried about being judged by someone because of the choice they made. They could have possibly treated this person ill, and now they want to, you know, Lazarus, however you say it, Lazarus effect. They're wanting to come back in. Yeah, see? Two of Cups, leap of faith. So they're wanting to come back in and make an offer. Either they're worried about their money, or they're worried that high priestess is going to think they're after her money. All right, let's have one more on that leap of faith and Two of Cups. Oh, hold on, guys. Got to check my beans. All right, I have a little have a pot of red beans going that I'm going to do for dinner with some fried catfish and sweet potato fries. Okay, where was I? So, well, there we have the world upright. That just kind of fell out. We have the world upright and contract. That's beautiful. Although there are worries, so the way we have the world upright, although they may not want to really go into and discuss the past, they are wanting to set the record straight about something, make an offer, which would possibly lead to a contract. And, contract could be anything. All right, so let's get overall general. The Knight of Cups and the Emperor. All right, so this is a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They've learned a lot. They may possibly be standing in their Emperor energy. And, they're looking back at how the grass was not greener, how they got themselves caught up in a BS relationship to where they felt restricted, and I've experienced that before. I experienced that with my first husband. This nut has actually, when he would come home, he actually would go out to the car and look and see if it had been moved, things like that, which was very irritating. Irritating, suffocating, and restrictive. All right, so anyhow, not to bring that up, it's just a good example. So this person felt like the choice they made, it's kind of like I said, talking with 2 or 3 people, and, they made a choice. That's the proposal they went toward, and now they feel like they have been smothered, suffocated down, restricted, just, not able to still be a guy. Just still be a guy. And apparently they can no longer tolerate that, and they're looking back. They have gotten a victory. They've walked away from that person, apparently, but they're looking back on how they possibly fumbled an Empress. And now they see that Empress as a blessing, as the star. They're worried about being judged. But they are going to take action to move forward, but they are seriously concerned about if they are going to have that Lazarus effect and be able to bring it back from the dead. All right, guys. So that's what I have. Loves, Soul Tribe, haters, cockroaches, Addie G. If you like to read, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. You can share the video. There will be a link down below if you would like to donate to help my channel grow. I'm sure there's a few of you that would like to extract from it so it would not grow. And you can kiss me arse. Not going to stop, and I'm going to keep moving forward because I was brought here for a reason. And I don't recollect the good Lord asking any of y'all if that was okay. All right, cockroaches. Eddie J. Peace out.